There are 109,000 roofing companies in the US today, and a massive migration is underway. Every day we're seeing roofing companies adding solar to their business. Whether you're a roofer already selling solar and wanting to dominate your market, or you're a roofer trying to figure out how to add solar to your existing business without the extra expense of additional employees, purchasing equipment, financing, and payroll, those things that keep us up at night. Or you're a roofer who's just now thinking about expanding your offering with solar. No matter which of these three you are, you need to know about the 6 innovations that are disrupting your industry. And here's the good news, it's for the better. This video speaks to 6 key innovations every roofing company should be aware of so you can maximize your profits and reduce your overhead and stress. And some roofers are saying even just to stay competitive in business. Solar panels are rapidly spreading over American rooftops. Solar costs are the lowest in 30 years. It's no surprise that a residential solar system is installed every 100 seconds in the US. Right now, there are 130 million homes in the US, and 90 million of them are eligible for solar. At this point, only 3.5 million have made the transition. So you're looking at a virtually untapped industry today. However, it won't be that way for long. Eventually, all of these homes will need a new roof, creating a great opportunity to add solar at the same time. So let's talk about what's happening in the solar industry itself. What's driving it is the homeowner can go solar with nothing out of pocket, zero out of pocket. They increase the value of their home by 4 to 6%, and they're gonna lock in the cost of their energy. And a homeowner can include that roof in with the financing with rates as low as 1.49%. So here's what we're seeing on the Powur platform. It's a great migration, emerging of the roofing and solar industries. Let me introduce you to Jim Bunch, co-founder of Powur.
Thank you, David. It's my pleasure and honor to be here, and I want to dive right in with these 6 disruptions. But first, I want to share with you that we initially started as the world's first cloud-based solar company. And what ended up happening is we found that about 20% or more of our homes also needed roofing. So we had all these roofers coming on and all these customers coming on, and they wanted everything in one place. So that's why we're here today. And let's dive into the first disruption, or what we call innovation, in our business model. And many of you who have been selling solar in the past are probably familiar with what's called a red line. Most people in the industry understand that the way a red line works is you're negotiating with the companies on your buy rate. But what a lot of people haven't heard of is called a cost of goods. So in a red line, you're negotiating your rate, you're marking that up to not only cover your costs to make sure you have a profitable business, but then your salespeople are selling above that. Well, Powur again was disruptive, and we came out with the first in the industry called the COGS, or cost of goods model. What does that mean? It means that we negotiate the lowest rates based on all the volume that we're doing, and we pass through those savings to you with zero markup, not 1 penny. What you will see is exactly what you're gonna pay, and of course, the more volume that you do and we do and everybody does on the platform, the lower price we can negotiate and pass on to you. And what that means is every single one of us is gonna be able to win more deals because we can offer the homeowner a lower price, a better value. It's a win-win-win. It's a win for you as the roofer, it's a win for Powur, and it's a win for the homeowner. So that's the first innovation. Of course, we have more videos that explain this in detail. The second disruption or innovation is in inventory. And we've heard this all the time from roofers and solar organizations coming on our platform, that they had to purchase inventory. They had to stock that inventory. And we know that you want the best products at the best price with the best warranty, but you don't want to have to wait for it, and you don't want to have to search out those products after the sale, right? We know that. So we have purchased in the hundreds of millions of dollars in inventory every year. So not only are we buying at the lowest price, we're securing that inventory for you. And we've been fortunate enough in the last few years that we have not had supply chain issues. We've had access to the best panels, the best batteries, the best inverters from companies like Enphase and Solar Edge and RAC, the Hanwha Q-Cells, Jinko's Eagles, the Canadian Solar, Mission Panels, Aptos, Longi, Panasonic, LG. Of course, they just shut down their division, but you don't have to have the inventory. We're going to drop ship that directly to the homeowner or to the installer. that saves you a lot of time, a lot of capital, and the supply chain issues are a challenge for most companies that are small or medium size. You're not going to experience that. We have your back. So you don't have to have these large commitments, capital outlays, and risk. So that's the second innovation or disruption. So the third innovation is in design. And we hear this every day, that the top design software can cost several $100s a month plus a per use charge. Now that can add up after a while. Here's the great news. We actually handle design in-house at no additional cost. And most designs are turned back to you that day, many times within an hour or less. What's the good news about this? Your sellers can customize the design in real time by adjusting any of the key factors like the products, the financing, everything on our platform in one place. They could close more deals faster by being able to customize it to the homeowner's needs in real time. Now, the next innovation is in the finance department. And we have the best finance options in the industry for the homeowners and for you right on our platform. For example, we have Sunlight, we have GoodLeap, Sonova, Mosaic. We have over 150 finance options. Most people in the industry have 5 to 10. We have 150 on our dropdown, and we have the best cash pricing policy in the industry. Right? It's an amazing, amazing experience. We can also finance the deductible. We can offer the ITC tax credit on the roof when you're adding solar. So for instance, in my own home, that's what we did. We did the roof and the solar at the same time, and we got the tax credit on both, which in essence, in our case, made the re-roof seem like it was free. Here's the other news. We pay you faster. We have a digital currency e-wallet set up, and the moment the commissions roll, they go into your e-wallet. All the monies go to you, and then you can disperse those if you'd like. For example, if you have W-2s, or you can allow our platform to pay them directly. These are your sellers. So if, for example, you have a sales force and you have lead gen people, you can pay them directly, or you can do that on your own. This is the great news about it. All right, so this is our fifth disruption, and this one, to be quite honest, was one of the most challenging ones to crack the code on. How do we do installation in every state across the United States with the best partners who are gonna continue to install at speed and at a cost that we could make money, and so could the install companies? Well, again, we disrupted the industry by partnering with the best in the industry and making sure that through our new Enterprise Pro platform, everyone gets the deals as quickly as they can at the best price, and the operations is extremely simple. If you are Enterprise Pro and you're a roofer, that means that you're gonna automatically get your roofing jobs. And if you happen to be a roofer who's also doing solar installs, there's an opportunity for you to become that preferred installer on our platform. Now, in addition to this incredible network we have across the country, this crowdsourced platform, if you will, we've also just rolled out something called a VSS app, which is a virtual site survey app. What's amazing about this is that now the homeowner or the person on the property can go out and take pictures through the app, and we're getting about a 90% approval rate of site inspection immediately. So instead of it taking 5 days, it can be done that day. What this does is this speeds up installation, it reduces the number of cancellations, and it means that we can get to install faster. The next piece of this that's worth mentioning is permitting. You see, every single day we're working on how do we make this business faster and more affordable for the homeowner, and therefore more profits for all of us. And one of the ways we're doing that is innovating permitting. The great news is that is also handled by us. No additional charges for you. This is on the platform. Now, the final disruption that we're going to talk about today is in business growth. And this is where I like to talk business owner to business owner, because this is about strategy and profit. And one of the challenges you may know with growing your business is that there's inherent risk in doing that, especially when you're trying to expand. Just the other day, I was talking to a roofer out of Colorado who was trying to figure out, how do I expand? I already own this particular market, but how do I expand? And when I was talking to him, he was saying, I'm going to go down to Texas, and I'm going to have to spin up trucks. I'm going to have to hire staff. I'm going to have to increase my marketing. And all of that, while I was talking to him, sounded like risk to me. But what if you could expand without any capital outlay? What if you could turn your current business into a multi-state business using our platform without additional risk or additional overhead? Well, that's exactly what we've built. And what's really interesting is because we are a platform where our installers and our roofers and our sellers are inviting people to the platform, what's happening is you can turn your competitors into your partners and you can earn a percentage of their sales. This allows your competition to become your collaborators. And what if you could do this in every one of the states that we operate in without ever needing to set foot on a plane, a train, or an automobile? You see, these 6 key innovations are part of the reason that Powur has become the platform of choice for the industry. And it's allowed us to partner with the top manufacturers, the top finance companies, and to become the general contractor in soon to be 30 states. And thanks to you and our other partners, we become number 61 out of 32.5 million private companies, according to Inc. 5000 ranking. 61 meaning we're the 61st fastest growing company. So my friends, these 6 innovations, these 6 disruptions are exactly why you and we have an opportunity to truly accelerate the adoption of clean energy. So now that you've heard about the 6 disruptions, let's talk a little bit more about this platform concept, because we are a platform that allows companies like yours to leverage the best products and the best services in the clean energy industry. Now, the vision of Powur is to accelerate the adoption of sustainable energy worldwide, not just in the United States, but around the world. So from its beginning in 2015, Powur has always been about how do we solve the biggest challenges that are facing our planet, and how do we partner with others who can help generate revenue while doing meaningful work. Our mission is to build the largest clean energy platform on planet Earth. And the way that we're going to do that is through this decentralization and through partnering with businesses just like yours. It's not about having one giant centralized utility or some big centralized solar company anymore. Those models are not actually working, and we see that whether they're publicly held or privately held every single day. The disruption and the change can happen through platforms that empower the crowd to participate. Think back to when Uber disrupted the taxi industry. Uber was a software platform that allowed riders to connect with drivers. The platform facilitated that, right? Overnight, it changed the taxi industry. Also think about Airbnb. How many of you have had an opportunity to stay in somebody else's home because the platform allowed them to list their home and allowed somebody else to stay in that home, and the transaction all happened on the platform, right? Now, in our own industry, think about Tesla and Sunrun, which are massive centralized companies, versus the Powur platform, which is a decentralized platform. We have the best products, we have the best financing, we have the best install, we have all the best, and if one of them is no longer the best, we simply replace them. The decentralized model is how we're going to install millions of solar panels on homes every single year. As our platform creates space for the crowd to do it, then we can reach the kind of scale that the solar industry has always dreamed about. This, my friends, is what we are building with your support. So a good platform like Powur allows you to run and optimize your business. And this is a key distinction to understand. This is about business optimization. It allows you to sell solar. It allows you to have the best financing. It allows you to have project management and customer support all built into our platform, right? It is simpler and easier so that you can grow and scale your business without any additional outlay, without any additional capital risk, right? What it also does is it allows roofers to bundle and finance their roofing jobs right onto the platform with solar, and of course that allows the qualified homeowners to receive the 26% ITC tax credit on both the roof and the solar project. We think that this is an incredible opportunity, and every single day we're having partners like you come onto the platform and their minds are being blown by the cost of goods, by the financing, by the support that they receive, by the installation partners they get, and the fact that they can grow their business by not only running their business on our platform, but by turning their competition into their partners.
Join the Powur platform and leverage these 6 innovations today. Click here.